This segment coming up here is one you're going to want to watch because I'm catching a species of lake trout or a morph of lake trout that has never been seen on television before. They nickname them up at Great Bear Lake butterflies because their fins are huge, and where a pectoral fin would normally be this big, the butterflies are that big. And the same with their adipose fin, or the same with their tail, and then they're wavy like a lady's petticoat is on the end of the fins. They're just gorgeous in so many different colors to those fins. They're a different kind of a trout. They're part of the lake trout family, but they're not a lake trout. They're not a Siskoet or a gray whatsoever. They're a completely different fish than that. And I thought it was a different subspecies. So when we got done, we did a little checking and found out that according to the biologists, they have 3 different species up there that have morphed into what they are now. And I believe I've caught them all 3 different times. I know I've caught the red fins, and they've got bigger fins on them too, not near as proportionately large as the butterflies do, but about half that large. Only they're the color of a pickled beet trimmed with white and black on the fins, and their tail. They're beautiful. And I've caught numbers of those fish as well, and only in Great Bear Lake, period, is the only place I know that the red-finned ones exist and the butterflies. So you're going to enjoy this. It's something you might want to do to have a very unusual experience. Okay, up next, Plummer's Great Bear Lake Lodge in the Northwest Territories, following a mid-August musk ox hunt. Remote fly-in lake trout fishing on this, the 4th largest lake in North America, and the fine company of good friend, Dr. Jerry Faust.
Holy moly. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much like fun, I can tell you.
Yeah. Well, that took a long time to be on.
Oh, yes.
But to cut to the chase, it wasn't the trophy size or the numbers that made the trip so memorable. It was the notion of catching a particular variety of lake trout found only in Great Bear Lake, one that at the time I thought had never been scientifically documented. Local guides call them Butterfly Lake Trout.
Ooh, they're here.
They're here?
In this area of the lake?
Butterfly redfin.
Yeah, with those big purple, their colors of beets.
They're here.
Then I hooked one. Fish. Maybe this is a little butterfly.
There you go.
What?
It's a butterfly?
Is it really?
Yep. It is.
No.
Oh!
It was.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Babe's got one on.
I think it's better. Maybe not.
Yeah, there he is.
Is that one of them?
Yep.
Oh, that's...
Oh!
Jeez.
Just out of reach.
What a beauty. So we really want one of those fish.
Yeah.
We do want one of those.
Yeah, we sure
and that's 2 now.
2, yeah, right at the boat.
Oh boy. Slammed it. I mean slammed it. Love that in a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You yell for net and I'll have it right there. There he is.
Might be.
Yep. That's what we've been looking for. That's the one we're looking for. There you go.
Whoa,
man. You got yourself a butterfly.
Way to go.
Right on.
Oh!
Yeah.
Let's see this thing.
Pretty fish.
What you're gonna see here is a species of lake trout. The only place I know of that they're found is here in Great Bear Lake. The locals up here, the guides and the fishermen, have named them butterfly trout because of the size of the fins on them and so forth. But this is a distinct, separate species. This is the 3rd one we've had today, and the 1st one we've been able to land. Look at the size of the pectoral fin here on the fish.
All their fins.
All their fins are great, big thing, very bright. I've seen them already where the fins were the colors of beets.
They got the big lips.
And these great big lips like so on them.
Yeah.
The fish are very deep from here to here. Look at the fins, you can see the width on the fins. how much they're sticking out. How much all of the fins and size are exaggerated. Just completely different than any other lake trout anywhere. Now, I'm obviously a fisherman and anything but a fisheries biologist, so following our trip, my staff and I did some research on Great Bear Lake trout. In layman's terms, I found out there are 3 different varieties there, which are considered lake trout morphs, not actually subspecies. The grays, also known as blues or white, are piscivorous feeders. They feed on primary fish in deeper open water areas. Consequently, they're built for speed, exhibit very large mouths, and grow to the largest size. Morph number 2 are the generalist feeders, often called redfin trout. These fish occupy more mid-water areas, feeding on a combination of invertebrates, insect, and fish prey. Generally between 5 and 7 pounds, they can be very old for their size and are the most common trout in the lake.
Holy moly!
Finally is the butterfly trout, or long-finned morph, which are benthic feeders. Occupying a shallower water niche, this means they feed on invertebrates on or around the bottom.
Well, here we come. Now I'm feeling the weight. Yes, it's another one, isn't it?
Yep.
In Great Bear, this means a combination of snail species, scuds, and assorted aquatic insect hatches.
That's 4, mister.
That's 4 of these things, isn't it? They're so beautiful.
Large fins, a deep body, a small rounded subterminal mouth, more thickly developed gill rakers make butterflies built for rooting, hovering, and inhaling their typical foods. So again, 3 unique lake trout morphs, not separate subspecies as I thought. And each one is highly evolved to survive in very different lake environments within massive Great Bear Lake. Fascinating, huh? I know there's a lot of guys here who like lake trout, and a trip to Great Bear is something you need to do. There's no place like it. The world record comes from there. I had one day, and you'll see it coming up here down the line, where I caught 3 lake trout between 50 and 55 pounds consecutively. And they get them bigger than that. The world record's about 74, 75 pounds, and it comes out of Great Bear, so the last number of records prior to that. And most of the lake has never been fished. It is simply too big. It's just amazing. Chummy Plumber is who you want to go with. He owns all the resorts on Great Bear, and his main camp is where you want to go. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed the 3 different adventures today. It was a great show for me to sit back and watch again and relive all those moments. Again, I hope you enjoyed it very much today, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and help us keep building this thing, because the bigger and better we can build it, the more entertainment we can give you.